me, Tozzarino, and I'm talking about Spider-Man No Way Home, baby. I am the 1,000,000th person to talk about this film, and I want to talk about the villains specifically, but the villains are kind of where it's at for me right now. Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Electro, Sandman, goddamn the Lizard. Cool. I like seeing these villains come back. I hope the Lizard is given a bit of a redesign so that he doesn't look like a weird Goomba. And I hope that the film balances the villains fairly well. Obviously, I think I can tell that the main three villains are going to be Goblin, Doc Ock, and Electro. But what kind of bugs me is that we kind of can't really do MCU versions of these characters after this. Let me explain what I mean by that. So, Tom hasn't fought any version of Doc Ock or Green Goblin or Electro or the other guys, right? He's gonna fight the multiverse versions in this movie, right? Presumably, Tom is gonna get more Spider-Man movies because they're not just gonna stop with 3. Now that they have him, they're probably gonna use him more. So, it's weird to me that the bigger villains, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, have already appeared in multiverse form, which means that if the MCU decides, hey, we're gonna do our own Doc Ock and Green Goblin, or Doc Ock or Green Goblin, then it's gonna feel kind of weird. You know what I mean? The whole Harry Osborn thing is gonna be really weird now, because if Peter meets Harry in the future at some point, which he might, it'd be kind of weird because he'd have already fought his dad. So that'd be kind of weird. It's just weird that, like, 5 relatively major Spider-Man villains are being done multiverse. So we don't have to, spend time creating new and interesting versions of them, because we've already done it. Easy. We've used the cheat code because we don't have to build the characters up anymore, because we just pop them in multiverse and that's it. Who cares? Who cares? I care. I care deeply. I think a lot of potential has been kind of ruined by that aspect of the story. Like, I love Alfred Molina, right? I love his version of Doc Ock. And it's an incredible performance, and I love it, and I can't wait to see him again. But we kind of have missed out on getting a new, unique version of Otto Octavius. We kind of missed out on that. Same with the Green Goblin. Same with the other guys. We can't... If the MCU does try and do these characters again, it's going to feel weak in comparison no matter what. It's going to be compared to No Way Home, because No Way Home had them appear already. And I'm sounding like a broken record at this point. I don't care. I'm Monkey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Future me, if you could edit that out, that would be great. I'd love you for it. Toby and Andrew, I'm fine with, because, multiverse Spider-Man, that's fine. It's the villains that kind of bother me, right? And, okay, spoilers for Venom 2, I guess, but Venom is in the MCU now, so we can see him appear, but he's probably not going to be a villain to Tom, because this version of Venom is more of a hero. You know what I mean? We can't really do Carnage, because we've done Carnage. Morbius is coming out, which looks fun, but I don't know how they're going to have him go up against Tom Spider-Man. What I'm saying is, Tom Spider-Man doesn't particularly have the best lineup. We have Vulture and Mysterio, and I like Vulture and I like Mysterio, but we've been kind of robbed of seeing MCU interpretations of different villains, right? Vulture and Mysterio are pretty different from their comic counterparts. Yeah, they maintain general personality stuff, but their designs, story, motivation, performance, all of it, it's unique, it's different. We could have had that for Doc Ock, we could have had that for Goblin, could have had it for Electro. Nope. If they do it now, it's gonna feel weird. Having Tom fight Venom also would be weird, because that version of Venom doesn't really seem to be a villain that much, and having Tom find Morbius would be cool, but I don't know how they would manage to make that work well. If I had to change No Way Home, if I had to, if you know, if I traveled back in time a few years and Kevin at Marvel said, hey, what are you going to do for No Way Home? I'd make Sinister Six out of the characters already in the MCU. Vulture, Mysterio, I'd bring back Shocker, and I'd give Shocker an actual costume and personality. Who else? Goddamn Dimitri from Far From Home, make him Chameleon, whatever. Tinkerer, yeah, bring him back, he can be a gadget guy. And then Scorpion. You set up Scorpion in Homecoming. Nothing's happened with him. Why didn't you do anything with Scorpion? You had Michael Mando of all people. Michael Mando, come on, dude. Could have done something cool with Michael Mando, but no, he's probably not going to be in No Way Home at all, and he's probably not going to appear again. It's more than likely going to be one of those plot points in the MCU that's abandoned for like a decade, but then they'll bring him back and they'll make him really cool. But, like, it just kind of bugs me that they, instead of building up like a Sinister Six with like connections to Tom, we're just gonna multiverse it and hope for the best. Kinda sucks. Oh well, whatever. This was negative for no reason. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Mwah.